Welcome to Safe Boats International. We have two factories in the Pacific Northwest, one here in Bremerton, Washington, and the other at the Port of Tacoma. The Bremerton factory has approximately 100,000 square feet, and we build approximately 80 to 100 boats a year. Today we will be touring the Bremerton factory. We cut, we form, we machine, we weld, we assemble, and we test the boats, all of it here on site.
All production starts here in machine ops. It'll begin with the engineering sending us the files needed. Programmers will go through and program, get the files ready for cutting. Then our operators here will load the material, cut it. It'll also do the markings, layout lines for the welders so they know where the part go, where to put their welds at, all the tools necessary to help fabrication build the boat easier and more efficiently. So once all the parts are cut and marked at router table, they will come over here to the brake press to get formed and kitted for fabrication, as well as over to the CNC mill to have any kind of finish work done, such as tapping, adding Healy coils, any kind of machine work. And then all the parts are kitted and it's off to fab.
Once we receive all the parts from the router department, the welders start fabrication of the boats. One of the first steps is they'll bring the jig inside and start putting the plates on the jig, start fabrication from there. Pulling the bow on the boat and installing all the longs and all the structure that goes below deck. It's really the first part of the boat as it gets started. After they complete the inner hull weld out and a lot of structure is already welded, we like to roll our boats upside down so we can do all of the bottom side weld out. That includes the water tights and putting the strakes on. One of the things that makes Safe Boats unique is we do oscillated welds on the bottom of the boat, and those welds are kind of the signature of Safe Boats. One of the things that we've always done is left the welds on the boat for the customer and everybody to see. After bottom side weld out is complete, we have QA come down, do a quick inspection of the bottom side. We roll the boat back over, and then we get it up so they can start the installation of the decks, the fuel tank, all the stuff that goes on after the deck weld out is done. Once the decks are on and welded out, the team members will come over here and collect the parts that they need up to and including the cabin of the boat. Once those are done, they put them on the boats and they marry them together. This boat behind me is one that's already had the house installed and all the components in it. Other departments will come out, inspect the boat, and make sure that it's exactly the way they want it before we release it from welding.
When the boat gets released from welding department, we get the bare aluminum boats, and we're gonna start putting all of the soft goods in the finishings of this boat. We try to do every part of the build that doesn't have wiring or engines involved with it. Installations, bolt-on hatches, carpet, windows, doors, seats, headliners, non-skid. We do have painters in our department, we have upholsterers in our department. It's a really broad group of skill sets that we employ in the finish department.
So after the boat gets out of the finish department, it's going to come into the integration department where we do all the propulsion, electronics, navigation equipment, plumbing, HVAC, whatever the boat was sold with. We got to make it work and get it in there and get it all talking together. The guys working here are very passionate about what they do because the things that they put on these boats are what make them go fast, and they're what the customers interface with, and they're what make the boat the boat. Once it leaves the integration, we take it out to the launch pad. It gets fueled and fired. We run through all the systems on the land here to make sure everything's going to work. We do everything in our power to try and break anything that's going to break before it gets to the customer.
Here at Safe Boats International, what makes a safe boat is our collar system. Collars is one of the last stages before a boat is shipped out. We build our collars here in-house 100%. So we cut our fabric on our cut table. We heat weld our fabric versus sewing to prevent failure of the stitching, which increases the long-term durability of the collar. Our foam is comprised of polyethylene. It is cut on a CNC precision machine and then is bonded together to form the length of the collar, and then backers that we have is cut and compressed and gets glued to the back of the collar. Our boats are equipped with a C-channel, which is kind of exclusive to our boat. It is what secures the collar and the foam to the boat until expansion, and then it actually makes it easy for customers to be able to maintenance the boat in the long term. The end result is a 100% foam-filled system that provides durability, stability, and flotation.
I have the best job in the company. I do the test runs for the boats after they come off the line, testing the boat from top to bottom, front to back. One of the crew that's built the boat will come out with me. So we try to identify any problems with the boat that might have been missed along the process of the build, make sure all the systems are working as advertised, make sure that the boat is going to do its best for the customer that's purchasing it.
We exist because of our customers. Please check us out at safeboats.com.